I normally flip through games and demos, so I will show you my spreadsheet. This is my wonderful spreadsheet. There's currently 103 games on here, not including the 8, 9 that I have done. So this is how I track all of the games that I have to test for testing accessibility things. So this is what I do on a daily basis for the most part. Occasionally I will stop. I will do other games. I'll do longer form games. But for the most part, I test a lot of games. Now, I have a lot of health issues. I know a lot of people also deal with health issues. And what connects everybody? Gaming. Be it board games, be it video games, be it tools that you can use for gaming, be it anything, right? So what I like to do is I like to test. So these are from 103 different studios that have reached out or have posted in indie dev places and asked for playtesters and gone, hey, I need somebody to playtest my game. So what I do is I go through and I test vision, I test accessibility for sound, for PTSD, for autism and ADHD. I have all 3 of those, as well as for dysautonomia, POTS, seizures, motion sickness, things like that. So a lot of what I do is video game testing. And so what I like to do is I like to kind of do little encapsulated parts, section by section for each game, usually about 30 minutes per game. And we go through, we test, we brainstorm, and we also play test as a normal game, as well as looking for, hey, how could this developer maybe make this a little more helpful for everybody, be it, hey, your game is leaning a little yellow. Keep that in mind, that some people may not be able to see yellow. So maybe adding like I'm not going to say the correct word for this, but Duron. Anyway, adding a colorblind filter that can kind of counteract that. So yes, so I do a lot of accessibility testing. That is my list currently. I went through I went through 9 yesterday and 1 before you guys rated in. And we're going to do a little bit of that today. So I like to kind of I do a true variety stream. I like to kind of just play games that, hey, I like and I like to see the demos of, and hey, maybe these end up on my wish list usually. So, for the most part, I do a lot of long form games such as like Lakework Legacies, Devil's Kiss, Moonstone Island, EVE Online, Aether and Iron, If Found, So May It Be a Witch Dating Simulator. There are a ton of different games that I've gone through. Polytropos, for example. That's a really fun one. I really like that. If you've seen their most recent Odyssey movie, that actually it has a lot of Greek mythology based in it. So recommend it. It's really good. Personally, I'm a fan. Mayor May Knott. This one is super cute. I'm a huge fan. Actually, how are you guys with horror games? Are you against horror? Like, I'm talking light horror. I'm not talking like super scary, but if I played a little bit of a horror game, would you be too upset? This has become one of my favorite games recently, to play. Now, because of some of the recent raid trains I have done, I haven't had a chance to play it, but this is a game that I really super stinking love. It's so cute. It's okay. Well, while it pulls up, give me a second to show you guys this. Maybe Steam, will you behave for me, please? Not helpful. I mean, that's slightly helpful, but so it's kind of Animal Crossing-esque, at least to me, meets like Stardew, and so you have to build things, you have to collect things, and there's puzzles. Like there's a lot. So, and like it's all human made, which I really like. There's 30 ridiculous originally professionally produced songs, which that's kind of rare that happens. But yeah, so it's kind of like Animal Crossing and Stardew met like a horror genre and had a kid. Right? Um that's kind of the best way that I can describe this. And it's not so scary. Your character just gets scared. So, just as that kind of little disclosure, I can turn this down a little bit too. If you guys like think it's too much, just let me know. Yeah. Okay. If that's too much, please let me know and I can adjust the settings as far as sound. But but yeah, they have some really fun, cute little sounds that go on in here. Okay, come on. No. No. Come on. Maybe. Did it just crash on me? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. Kind of. Ooh. It's taking its sweet time. That's what it's doing. Okay, so you can hear a little bit of the songs that are. It's very. It's very jumbled. Okay, I might have to restart this if it's not gonna play nice. If it's not gonna play, come on, you please play nice. I want to play this. I mean, otherwise we're gonna play Pal World, maybe, or something else. Okay, yeah, you crashed. You're okay. You'll live. If I'll live, you'll live. You'll be okay. Yes, stop. Okay. Okay. Wait, keyword should be fine. Keyword, because you played last time. Okay. So you play as this little girl. Your hands are your hair. And otherwise, your hands are in your pockets. So you can build things. You can use your desk. You can name your town. Write a postcard. Read letters. Oh, there's a deed. Rightful mayor of blank. No backsies. No takesy backsies. So I have yet to figure out how to adjust her voice is so quiet. So during the day, you get to go to a whole bunch of different places. Okay, I don't know why the mute sound is not playing for y'all, but we're gonna talk to grandfather clock. Just doing some tinkering in the workshops. Okay, so we gave him a house. Grandfather clock has moved here now. Ooh, that's very flashy. Okay. But so we have to find somebody to help us move this. Only 3 people. We have 0. Which is kind of annoying. And he needs oil. Now, once you get this going, it's pretty easy. Hey, take all of it. Sweet. Okay, so let's go see down here. That's our neighborhood fisherman. Fisher friend? Fisher person. I do love how they have the inclusivity there of including him. It has a wheelchair. Like, I like that. How art thou? I am contemplating life's great mysteries. I have something for you. I have an eggplant. Eggplant. He needs a bunch of this. He needs meta metal. A tomato. Till untarnished. I don't know how much it takes to untarnish him. I do know that it takes meta metal. Nope, he does not need a brick. He needs lumboards. Yes, I shall take a bell pepper. I do not know, like I said, I don't know how much it takes to undo his thing. Untarnished. I want you to not be a vagabond, sir. He's so cute. We shall take a spinarchoke. I do like how it has the pictures down there of what they are, because otherwise I might not know what they are. And he talks like a pale... Oh my god, I just put together his name. He is a pale rider. Pale. A pale rider. I just put that together. Goodness. And then... Okay, so part of the scary thing is, yeah, going into abandoned buildings and having a scare level that's below the... Okay, so you can go fishing as well. Should probably go see where I need to go next. So we're going to talk to Madame Pastrami. Would you like... Yes, please read my fortune. A dark shape emerging from the forest. In the morning, that shape is friendly, but you sleep in too late in the morning to catch it. Oh, okay. A restless spirit frozen in time in a house by the cemetery. You cannot help them for now, but maybe later you'll be able to give them what they need, okay? Building that looks at you closely. Inside of it's something that will let you look at... I'm not brave enough to find it. Okay. Help people with the things they need. Clean and repair houses and buildings. Okay, confidence will make you braver, but some things will scare you no matter how confident you are. Being somewhat scary will slowly drain your confidence, but will refill once you're safe. That's fine. An epitaph written on a grave. It says how to find... It says how to find a rare flower. Oh, I don't know who you are. Fixing up the town. That sounds nice. Pleased to meet you, May. My name's B. Minor. Usually at work, but when I get free time, I like to head down to the mines. Oh, that guy's scary. Mining is great exercise. You find lots of cool rocks. Swing by the mines if you'd like me to teach you. Well, we might just hide in here for a minute, because that guy, he's a little scary. So we have to go find a gravestone that'll tell us how to find a flower. Here lies Lily Luna, who climbed to the mountaintops trying to reach the full moon at midnight. Unfortunately, she wasn't good at climbing down, and one moonlit night, she reached the ground faster than expected. I could put a corn. Misty Falls, who always wanted to go over a waterfall riding a barrel. Everyone said she couldn't do it, but she did. Now she's here. So maybe I have to go up the mountain? I don't know if I'm brave enough to go up the mountain. He's like the town patrol guy. We have lots of different types of food. And that looks like a flower. Marsh gold. Okay. Maybe that's what they meant. Oh, what's this? This machine's broken. Maybe Grandfather Clock can help me fix it. Okay. Looks like a sprinkler of some kind. Not 100% sure. And for the marsh, that's like poison. So we can't like realistically go there. Let's see what's in here. Oh, we can't go in there. I don't really... Oh, shit. I hate that guy. He's scary. What's up? Gonna go home and catch some Z's. You're giving me my own house. This is fabulous. I can spend even more time in the mines. You're the bee's knees. Hey, Three Kobolds, how's it going? You having a good day? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, okay, so we have one person that can help move our shit. Ah! Scary. So I have to stay awake in order to catch this guy, who's super scary. What if I just come over here? Can I come over here? Can I run? I just need to make it to the record store. I just gotta make it in the building. That was too close. Gramophone! Grandma phone. Grandma phone. That's me. Good joke, but I'm not a ghost. No, it's fine. I certainly look like a ghost. Saw Goonfleet the other day. Learned to soldier. Learn to soldier. What does that mean? I'm very confused. Symphony of the Night? That sounds it sounds like a game, but it sounds fun. Ghosts used to be living people. When they died, they had unfinished business? Cursed antiques were never people. Oh. Or TV. On the upside, not having a corporal body doesn't mean I need to sleep or eat, but on the downside, I'm always hungry and tired. Why? They're mostly grumpy and scared. But that sounds fun. I mean... Oh yeah, I can't give her... Fun stuff. Okay. Or, do I have anything for here? I mean, we could listen to Grandfather Clocks. It'd be pretty fun. I'm gonna get you 100% killed? And what do you mean? How am I gonna get you killed in Eve someday? What'd I do? Every time... Sounds like you need to join ADFU, friend. That's what it means. It sounds like you need to join ADFU. I gotta wait till the sun comes up. That way I can talk to this guy who's entirely too scary. Really isn't, but he's, you know... Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like you should just join ADFU, friend. I mean, I'm biased, but... What can I say? What can I say? I am definitely going to get you 100% killed if you're that friendly with ADFU people. That's why you should join ADFU. They're the best. They are the fucking best in Eve. Okay. Actually, I take that back. They're the second best. They're the second best. You want to know who the first is? Goonloff is the best. Of course we are. Of course we are. I'm sorry. I am proud of the I'm proud of my corp. My guild in Eve. I'm very proud of them. They're very good people, and it is yes. So I am very proud of them. You're currently out here in a freaking... That sounds like a you problem, sir. Why are you flying that expensive of a ship in the space that you're probably in? I mean, okay, do you mean to log in and kill you? Is that what you're telling me? Because, I mean, I could. There's 35 people in here, but I will log into Eve and kill you. I'm having fun with Mayor May Knott, though. So, you're in safe space. Okay, if you insist. Okay. Okay. Gosh darn it. I have to wait till the morning. Well, you can look at the art of the game a little bit. I like how the E is falling off the building, the eyes unlit, like, literally just waiting. You're Goon adjacent now? Okay, so it sounds like you just need to join ADFU. If you're Goon adjacent. Goodness. Or Brave, or Vapor, or another member of the Imperium. Like, yeah. They're good people. I will try to, I will convince you one of these days. I will wear you down into joining the best group in EVE Online. We will get there. Just about Rook Capel. I don't think they personally care much. I'm not a Diplo though, so and a Diplo wouldn't be able to talk about it publicly anyway. Personally, I don't know. I don't think they care too much. Like, I've been working on the wiki. I've been working on so for reference, I'm the head of a wiki team for a group of about 70,000 characters. There's probably 30,000 people. Probably. Rough numbers. I'm not 100% sure, but rough numbers. And so I run their wiki. Their wiki goes back to 2006. There's currently thousands of pages still to add. And so I've been eyeballs deep up in a wiki in between streaming raid trains, accessibility testing, everything else. And so I've been up to my eyeballs in wiki shit. In fact, I even got I just recruited a new wiki janitor this evening. Yesterday evening, technically 2 hours ago. But yeah, I was like, hey, you want a job? you want to help me not be so stressed? To the thing. So yeah, I deal with a very large wiki that does a lot of shit and has a lot of history that I have to go then chase down and go, hey, is this accurate? What do I need to fix? And very large wiki. It's got currently several thousand, not including the old wiki, which is several 100,000. I would say it is the largest. If you combine the old wiki and the current wiki, it is the largest. It is larger than EveUni. Because it includes history as well. So we're talking history from as far back as 2004, 2005. And that's not including stuff that I have to go chase down and get answers on. So, if we include that, then it is by far the largest. Because, for example, one of the wars started off as a menage a trois, for example. So I'm gonna pull up the wiki page. Hold on. Because I believe this is a public page. Give me a second. Yeah, it is. It is a public page. Oh, you're fine. I will talk about my wiki shit all day. So, for example, we have how a love triangle brought down a coalition. Who has to do... This is the story of the, what would be known as the Casino War in EVE Online. And, yeah. So, we have more, like, you wouldn't see that on EveUni. We wouldn't see that on their wiki. We have, history stuff going back as far as, like, 2004 that I have to port over, basically. That I have to copy, edit, adjust, and then, go from there. But yeah, so for example, that's a little bit of Casino War history for you from EVE Online. And if anybody wants a really niche subject, history in EVE Online, hi, I'm really good at that. I used to have a podcast on one of the major. I used to run the history of EVE Online on a 50,000 follower Twitch channel for EVE stuff, and now I ran out of people to talk to that will talk to me about shit. So, come on, I need it to be sunrise. God damn it. Gosh darn it. You logged into EVE and got slightly sad. You had? It's okay. I saw that if you check Dotland, look at how many people have left EVE because of the most recent dev blog that they had. I shouldn't have slept, but fuck it. But yeah. Was that yeah, that was about the Ansies. Which, I mean, I think they're shooting themselves in the foot. Because, well, is this a cat bus? It looks like a cat bus. I want it to be a cat bus. But, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty upset about it, because, like, that, you're listening to people who don't even play in nullsec. Like, can we please? Please. 11 people. Shit. What doesn't open from this side? Okay. And be honest, there will be traffic added. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be. Is it's going to be traffic added to Eve, which I think sucks. Because, like, why? Why would you add traffic to a space game? Right? Like, why? Why traffic? It doesn't affect... It affects me enough that I'm like... This is dumb. This is dumb. I don't have all day to get places. If you have all day to get places, by all means. Who are you? Durang? Oh, heck yeah. Oh, I need to go talk to the other guy. Crap, where'd he go? Shit. Where did it go? Where did he go? Yeah, you can't jump. Yeah. Like, you can't jump in a time. I mean, you can. The likelihood it's gonna collapse on you is very high. So, I'm more like, how, yes, you're trying to stop projection, but yeah, we'll give you the stuff. But you're just gonna kill the game by... There are much better things they could have done. And I just... Like, Insidious has dropped half of its members. They're a Dronelands Corp. Like, you're gonna kill small alliances who are trying to grow. Think there's a chance... I mean... I don't know. We'll see. Hilmar is currently in charge of stuff. So, I mean... But that funnel, it refills every time it rains. Ah! Okay, I like it. It's water. I just know that with everything going on, is now the time to do this? I don't think so. I think that I don't have any fabric. Fuck. Also don't have a quilt. Boo. I'm just very much wondering, how are they going to actually like implement stuff? Because I'm assuming we're at this point, we're at the end of the month, and people usually renew their subs, right? At the end of the month, or beginning of the month, first paycheck, and make sure you can play your spaceship game. You want to play, make sure you can play your video game with your friends. So everyone just buys you on sale. I mean, statistically, assuming, right? Assuming somebody is not buying for a monthly or a weekly or like a yearly thing, right? Because not everybody can afford yearly. Even when it goes on like the super sales, not everybody can afford it. So going off of a portion of your people that are doing this are going monthly subs. I'm going to let this go into daylight for a second, because let's look at this. Let's look at this before the ANSI changes. Before the ANSI changes, right around the time of the ANSI changes, current day, they've lost half their membership, right? They lost a lot of their large member corps, right? You see, like, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them went to frat. 1, 2 of them went to test. 1 went to Norco. 1, I think that is a Drone Lands. 1 went Sin Steel. 1 went Norco, and 1 went Vapor. Okay, these guys are showing as undeclared. These 2, they're fairly big. These guys went to Pandemic Legion. That's okay. These guys also went to, okay. Anyway, their things are, their people are jumping ship into larger corps. And then you have Norco, who's gained almost 800 out of the blue. 500. APOC, let's see how bad APOC Now's drop went. 481 all the way down to 179. That is a jump. That's a jump and a half. I mean, so you were seeing you're seeing groups of over 500 people. Characters. Not necessarily human people, but characters. Jump ship. So let's just, and it's just been fairly consistent. Okay. That's fine. Let's check Synergy of Steel. They had a huge bump after the ANSI, right? After the ANSI announcement. Let's check test. They had, okay, a little bit of a bump, and then, okay, so not bad. Let's check frat. They've had a pretty consistent rise. Okay. GSF? Yeah, you see about the same, right? So, I mean, you're seeing mass exodus of some of these groups. Like, even LinkNet had a huge drop here, right? In the last week. So you're seeing large, and you're seeing a lot of small groups. Either A, people are flocking to where the coalitions are. B, you have, I guess this is former PLA. Yeah, like you're seeing people semi flee the game. So movement in the last 30 days. These guys have lost over half of their members. You're seeing very large groups and small groups starting this almost, I hate to call it a Y dot, but so Y dot is where groups merge, guilds merge. Like TWT, okay. Like those guys, they went from 300 to 152. Like, you're seeing large jumps of half membership. Like these guys, 867 down to, I'm looking, this is the last month numbers, to 232. Like you were, there's a lot of people. A lot of people. It feels like Y dotting. So I don't know if I don't know if this is a way to take it on how people are reacting. Heck, Insidious lost all their Sov. So did Norco. Rejected lost all their Sov. Like, what I'm saying is I'm afraid the ANSI changes will kill the game. And in the last week, if you look at going forth trends and looking at trends of movements, yeah. Y dot. So, the term Y dot actually comes from the goons. So, okay, sorry, we're getting into stuff that I know. We're getting into the history stuff I know. So the term Y dot comes from the Alliance Wildly Inappropriate, which was from 2008 to 2011. These guys actually had a My Little Pony bee, which I have a copy of. They eventually merged into GSF, a Goon Swarm, and basically they got absorbed into Goon Swarm because the alliance ended after it returned campaigns from the south, forming a single unified coalition, which then came into Goon Swarm. So that is what the term to Y dot means, is that comes from wildly inappropriate. The alliance basically getting absorbed into a larger group. So I expect we're going to see a lot of Y dotting in the future. I have a feeling we're going to see it because in order to use the Ansiplexes in EVE Online, you have to be in the same group. You can't be added on the ACL if these changes do go through. And I don't think the Alliance would explode because I think friends would rather play with their friends. And I think friends would rather stay together than Um, yeah. So, I think people would rather play with their friends or quit the game. So I'm very curious to see if we will see them either um I wonder if we'll see people either quit the game or why not? Because like I said, I think people would rather play with their friends than leave. I would. I would rather play with my friends. Heck, we have a Pal World server up. Like I would rather be playing Pal World than playing a game that sucks, for lack of better words, right? Like I I I think that people would rather stay with their friends, play games. I do think we are going to see a drop in EVE Online membership, be it month to month subs or be it general people logging in. I think this will be worse than the local incident. Yeah, like I know a lot of people who do stuff in EVE Online together. Um, I do a lot of stuff in EVE Online with my courtmates and my friends. We do a lot of heck, we do Power World, we've done Barrow Trauma, we've done um yeah. Who liked the local Fall of War? You might be, yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I do enjoy wormholes, but at the same time, like that's wormholes. I know what to expect. I know how to handle myself, and that's fine. But like I would love to play. Like we've got a Power. Better Half has a Pal World set up. Pal World server set up. That couple people from the Goon meet that we just had are playing in. Like we have a regular meet every month, or not every month, but like 3 times a year because we don't want to blow anybody's budget. We tend to do very budget friendly. I think December is the only time that the November one might be the only non-budget, but I think that's because of where we're thinking of going to dinner is non-budget. Um Come on, can I get in here? God dang it. Okay, I can't get in there before. Okay. I have to literally wait for the sunrise. Okay. Um I've been doing a lot of demos recently. I've been doing a lot of accessibility testing. Um I've been doing a lot of skins and a lot of practicing for the Alliance tournament. But other than that, like, I've been really focusing on the wiki because that's kind of been my whole thing. That's kind of been my job. So, what is this game? This is called May or May Not. It is a horror game. I say horror in a loose sense of the phrase horror. Um, a horror game that's kind of like Animal Crossing, um, so to speak. It's got Animal Crossing vibes where you have to, um, you collect items, you do a whole bunch of things like that. You turn junk into other items, and then you have to rebuild a town. So it's a horror kind of take on Animal Crossing and Stardew. Um, except kind of with the 3D of Animal Crossing, and you're not necessarily farming, but there is farming elements in it. So I have a Switch and I have way too many hours on Animal Crossing. I have a perfect Stardew farm, which that took way too long to do. It took way too long to do. See, I want to get the Switch 2 for the new Pokemon game. That Winds and Waves. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That is one that I'm like, if I can not yawn right now. That's one that I'm like, give. I want this. This is one that I want. Please give. I really want Wind and Waves. But we're gonna listen to some music while we're waiting for the sun to come up. I also really like that they have the lyrics here, because that way you can like listen and see it. Can you guys hear that? Like, I want to make sure you guys can hear it. Remake of Ocarina of Time? Dude, I was never allowed to play that. My brother had a copy for the GameCube, and he always would be like, this is my game, you cannot play it. And keep in mind, my brother is 9 years older than I am. Minimum. So, we're finally doing the thing. Hell yeah. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different.
There is something wrong with this town.
Yeah. Can I go out the store? No. Okay. Oh, heck yeah. Refit. Nice. Can I go this way without, like, fucking dying? Probably not. Nope. Yeah. So, yeah, this is basically a horror take on Animal Crossing. However, I'm having trouble with the like time progression. If we can kind of tell a little bit here. I can't get it to the morning very well. Hi, sweetie. You doing okay? Hey. Lucy, stop bitching. You want some pets? She's like, Mom, I'm tired. Leave me alone. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I've been having issues with the warp speed. Or the time speed. I've never gotten to see morning, which is something that is kind of annoying, at least for me. So that's